YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure you drop down, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Today, I just want to dive into our daily Bitcoin breakdown. It is Friday, guys. Happy Friday. All you guys that stayed in tonight, like myself, like always, guys, right? We just stay home and we just watch this Bitcoin because it is so interesting right now and it is such a time of uncertainty. But in my opinion, guys, it is a time of accumulation. We are looking a little, again, moving sideways on this Friday. So this is kind of what we talked about playing out. We said that there's a good chance that we could just end up moving sideways on Bitcoin for a little while. And it looks like that's what's happening. We're just moving sideways. We dropped down to our low of 28 on Bitcoin. Do I think that it could drop down and hit 28 again and retest that line? Possibly, but I don't really think we're going to. I think that this got eaten up really fast. I don't think that this is a true line of support. I think our true line of support is probably around 30 being our bottom. Do I still think we're going back to 25? I don't know. It's hard to say. If we do, we're going to be looking at a longer recovery in Bitcoin, but we are still going to be on the road to higher highs. I just want to say that if we do drop lower, because that's what they want us to think, that we either are going to go up higher or we're going to drop down lower. They're jacking around the price right now. So if we do drop lower, I just want you guys to know that it's just going to take a little bit of time to play out. But in my opinion, in the long run, you will be happy right now, dollar cost averaging your way into Bitcoin. And I mean, you could even put a timer on it that June 25th, Crypto J said that Bitcoin was very cheap at 30 grand. I don't think Bitcoin's going to zero. I think Bitcoin is definitely going to go higher than $100,000, probably still by the end of this year. I think once we get out of this sideways movement and we start going back up, that a lot of these people that paper hands out are going to then FOMO back in. They're going to buy back their Bitcoin for a lot more money and get a lot less coin, which is just what we talk about happening all the time. They come back, they FOMO in, and then they paper hands out again at the end of the year when we do actually have the big pullback. It's because a lot of people don't understand the life cycle of Bitcoin, and that's why it's so important, guys, to plug into the channel, because we talk about it all the time. Like, how many times have we pulled up the stock to flow chart on this channel? Let's see what we're looking like on the stock to flow chart. As you guys can see, we are still on course to be over $100,000 by the end of this. And yeah, higher highs. As you guys can see, we're in the orange right now, right here. Every time we've been in the orange, we have just tended to go up from there. It seems to be an accumulation phase. Buying in on this dip in the orange has always been a great time to buy Bitcoin. Historically, right here, as you guys can see, when this dip in this orange, and it was a great time to buy Bitcoin. And then again, over here, this dip in this orange was a great time to buy Bitcoin. And here we are again, the dip in the orange. Great time to buy Bitcoin, just historically. Again, not financial advice. Just from a standpoint of, being your homie. That's all. So, as you guys can see, also our golden ratio multiplier, we are still on course to rip up to new higher highs. It just looks like a time of accumulation, kind of like right here where we had this little accumulation period before we went up to higher highs. There's been many accumulation periods in Bitcoin. They usually take about anywhere from like 2 weeks to a month and a half generally, and that's what I said when we had our big pullback. I said, guys, get ready, because this pullback is going to be longer than you think. It's going to be longer than you think. A lot of people thought that we were just going to drop down to 30K and then jump up back to 60 in a weekend, and they had to learn that this market does not move like that. This market does not move like that. Cryptocurrency is very, very volatile because we're very early in this space, guys. We're very, very early in cryptocurrency. As you guys can see, our market cap is $1.2 trillion. We're actually down like a couple $100 billion today, maybe like $300 billion or $400 billion as of today, the entire market in general. So we are barely over $1 trillion right now. Like, this is a great time if you are actually bullish on cryptocurrency, if you actually think that this has utility in the future, like your boy Crypto J thinks. This is a great time to accumulate. That's why a lot of these whales are accumulating right now. They're buying thousands of Bitcoin. We've showed it on this channel so many times. These guys are buying up thousands of Bitcoin. You guys are selling it to the exchange. They're buying it off the exchange. We've shown it so many times how bad this price is being manipulated and who is really accumulating Bitcoin. See Bitcoin being integrated all over the world now. Venezuela accepting it as legal tender. So what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think there's a better chance that Bitcoin does go up to a new all-time high? It might just take a little while. Or do you think that Bitcoin is going to go to zero? Or do you think, like myself, that Bitcoin is still going to hit $100,000 by the end of this year and that these whales are just jacking around the price? I'm saying it. I feel it. I think that once we get above 42, we're going to start seeing a great deal of recovery in the market. And a lot of these coins are going to go on to have one last hurrah and a lot more gains, a lot more upside. So that's just what I believe. That's just based off of the history of the way Bitcoin moves and the way that these altcoins have moved historically. That once Bitcoin starts trending in an upward position, these altcoins just trend also in a upward position. But because it is such a smaller market cap, that little bit of money can move that market a lot further. So you got to understand that a lot of people look into these smaller coins, even like tiny microcap coins, like sometimes we talk about on this channel, that some people don't like. But you know what? You have to have a certain amount of risk in your portfolio. So if you guys do want to learn how to balance a good crypto portfolio, make sure you plug into this channel, guys. We talk about these coins all the time. And we're always talking to owners, developers, all the time. So we are looking to do big things this year. You guys definitely want to plug in, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.